Hi guys! Hello everyone! Welcome back to our simple learning. It's a nice weather today, so I decided to do my simple learning outdoor with my back garden view. So hopefully you could enjoy. That's a cherry blossoms. It's summer. Summer is approaching, so it's a nice weather, and it's a nice light for the nature, for the plants, for the trees. They are blooming, so their life are coming back again. So anyway, our simple learning today is all about how to be sound, polite, and respectful. So when you are making requests, when you are making, when you are offering suggestion, when you saying what you think, or when you're saying no. So there's some word to approach or to say when you're making some requests through like this. Would you mind, for example, would you mind opening the door for me please, something like that. Would you mind opening the door for me please? Or you could also use this: if it's okay with you, could we open the door please? So as you can see, as you can hear, I mean, you didn't hear me. I use the word if it's okay with you, could you? Instead of you, you could use we. So in both parties, like you and her or him, whoever you are talking with, would be agreed onto that action. So if it's okay with you, could we open the door please, something like that. So instead of saying if it's okay with you, could you open the door please, because it's just like you are you are telling her or him something to do from your own demand or from your own desire. So you should say, if it's okay with you, could we open the door please, something like that. So remember, would you mind opening the door, or if it's okay with you, and then use the word we instead of you. So that's the one thing. You could also say some word like when you have a minute, or excuse me, when you have a minute, can you please do this for me, something like that. Or when you have a minute, would you send me that file, something like that. So those such things we always say when you have a minute, when you have a second, or when you have time, something like that. That's an example for making a request when you are talking with someone. Also, when you are offering suggestions, you could always use the word what, or all of those who or what question. What if? What if we moved it here? Something like that. What if we put it here? What if we change that thing? Always say we, both we. This is for offering suggestion, because your suggestion should be agreed with other parties again, or with to the person that you are talking with. So instead of saying what if what if you put it here, something like that, it's not something like very polite. So always we. What if we put it here? What if we move it here? What if you, or what if we take it there? Something like that. So how about we put the table here? Something like that. So how about we put the table here? Why don't we take that here? Always we, because you are suggesting. So it should be always agreed both parties. So what if we, how about we, how do we, or why don't we, something like that. So those are some examples of suggestion, like this one. What if we, or what do you think about it, what do you think about it? So like, for example, you made something. Oh, here is my presentation for our group, what do you think about it, something like that. You are going to ask your other team, or your the person that you are talking with. So always we. That is more sound like you are very just you are very polite and respectful, because you are respecting others opinion or suggestions, or something, some dislikes or likes. So being equal to your team. So the last one would be would be like when you say no, how do you say no? Instead of saying, oh no, I don't like it. Oh no, I don't like it. Something like that. Instead of saying no abruptly, you say, I'm afraid I can't. So, like for example, here, saying no for declining invitation, like I'm afraid I can't make it. I'm afraid I can't do it. I'm afraid I can't change it. The other one would be, it's unlikely. Something like, it's unlikely I can't make it. Something like that. Because it's like, how do you say it? It's, you say no, you say yes, but it's unlikely, that it's neutral, but you know that you are declining. But to be more polite, you could always say, it's unlikely I can't make it. I'm sorry. It's unlikely. So instead of saying I'm sorry, or no thank you, or I don't like, it's unlikely not a cup of my tea, something like that. It's unlikely awkward for me. It's unlikely not suitable for me, something like that. Or I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. So something like that. So I'm afraid I don't like it. So you don't say no, or I'm afraid I can't do it. No. So if you say, would you like to come with us? Or would you like to come with us tonight? Oh, it's unlikely impossible, something like that. It's unlikely impossible for me to do it, or to come with you, because you don't like it, you're declining it. So that's it. Or something like, unfortunately I can't do it. Unfortunately, it's impossible. Unfortunately, it's not a cup of, hey, I can't. It's not a cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea, something like that. So if something like, you heard those, sometimes we Filipinos are so abrupt to talk, to respond, say no, say no thank you. So if you remember, if you've forgotten, if someone's asking, are you, is it you, say no. Instead, no, I'm not. I would love to, but I'm not, something like that. So you always have to put positive word to make it more polite, or to make it more sounds respectful. So I hope you learned again. This time tell me if it is too quick, because I have a child here with me and she didn't sleep, so I have to do this. And now this is all about today. Hopefully you've learned something new again, and see you again on our next session. Bye for now. Thanks for keep watching my Simple Learning. Bye.